Hello everyone. I hope you are all keeping well and safe in these difficult times. Um, this session I'm going to call as session 1, and it would be for starting a new unit, last unit 5 for psychology, and the unit is called Biopsychology of Stress. Some people also would refer to it as biological psychology. The launch date of this unit is on Thursday, 23rd of April 2020, and the submission date would be on the 4th of June 2020. So what I'm going to do now is what I would usually do in a lesson if we were in a college. As a first session, I would explain the unit to you and go through the assignment brief. So basically, this session 1 is all about an introduction into the unit and introduction explanation of the assignment brief. So here we go. Like I said, the unit is called Biopsychology of Stress. It's only one booklet, one task, which is a booklet. Originally, as you know, it was 2 tasks, but we had to change that due to the coronavirus circumstances. So it is only one task now, and that's a booklet which covers all of the assessment criteria from 1.1 up to, I'm just going to double check because some of the assessment criteria have changed. So from 1.1 up to 2.3, and the task, as it is a booklet, there is a word limit, and it's 2,500 words, and you will have 10% either way, just like before. I won't go through the structure of the assignment in terms of the structure of the booklet itself, because you've done that quite a few times already. So just a quick reminder, it's very much like you've done for first unit, about psychological perspectives, very much like any other booklet that you produce for criminology or for sociology. So as a quick reminder, you have a front cover, then you can have a contents page after that if you want to. Then you will have 3 sections like you would normally do in an essay, but there is a difference, as you already know, which you should know, between booklet and an essay. But you would have a short introduction, then you would have your main body, and then you would have conclusion at the end, and you will have your reference list, which is same as always, and you would also need to make sure that you include in-text references. Okay, so for the front cover, as usual, you would have your name, you would have a tutor's name, preferably, you don't have to, the name of the unit or the title of the unit or the title of the assignment, and some kind of picture image, okay, if you prefer to. If you don't want to design the front cover, you can go straight into the actual assignment itself. So you start with introduction, then main body, and conclusion at the end. Make sure that it is different from an essay. So it should not be continuous set of paragraphs. You need to include things like bullet points, headings, subheadings, pictures, and just the usual stuff like we've done before. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just tell you a little bit about the unit itself and run through some of the assessment criteria. So the unit is basically all about biological psychology. Biological psychology is a branch or an area of psychology that connects mind or brain, the physical aspect of the human mind, or in other words the brain, to the human behavior. So we in this unit we will be looking at the brain itself. We'll be starting off with nervous system and how nervous system is split up, and part of the nervous system is brain. So the first thing that we'll be looking at is what a human brain is. Different parts of human brain, different locations of human brain. So for example, you'll be learning about things like hippocampus, hypothalamus, amygdala, what these different parts are, where they are located, also what happens if the brain is damaged. We'll also be looking at hormones, neurotransmitters. We'll be looking at different types of subsystems in the nervous system. So for example, somatic nervous system, parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, which form part of something called autonomic nervous system. We'll also be looking at the inside of the brain and different parts of the brain. So pretty much in this unit, you will, by the end of this unit, you will know uh, a great deal about human brain and different parts of the brain and locations of the brain. You'll also be learning about functions of each of those different parts of the brain. So, for example, what is amygdala used for? What is hypothalamus used for, or thalamus? Different parts, different lobes of the brain. We have different lobes of the brain, like parietal lobe, occipital lobe, frontal lobe, etc. So you'll be learning about all these different things. The second part of this unit is to do with stress. So this would have been originally a second task, but obviously because of the circumstances, this is all going to be included now within the booklet. So you would have a separate section, and you could have a title at the top, say something like stress, or the effects of stress, something like that. We'll give you more information as we go through this unit, starting on Thursday, 23rd of April, this week. Also, within that second part, you'll be learning about what stress is, what causes stress. We'll be looking at things like internal causes of stress, external causes of stress, such as, for example, traumatic experiences, financial problems, marital problems, relationship breakdowns, divorce, things like that. Also, we'll be looking at different types of treatments for stress and therapies, biological and psychological, and also non-medical, things like self-help techniques, etc. So that's pretty much it. That's the unit itself. So so this, like I said, this is session 1, just introduction to the unit itself. So I hope you found this helpful, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.